It's game day. It is time for the first game of the new NBA 2021-2022 NBA season for the New York Knicks. We are playing today. We are playing today the Indiana Pacers. I forgot we were playing. I don't know why I thought we were playing the Wizards today. I always forget about the Pacers. Anyways, we're playing the Indiana Pacers in our first preseason game today. And what are we looking for? What are we going to overhype? I'm going to talk about all that. I'm going to hear what you guys have to say, but I'm excited for today. So excited, I'm all IQ'd up today. But you'll have to see that in another video because right now I'm do-ragged and I got that. Knicks game day. Run the intro. What's going on, CK Crew? It's your boy CK2K and welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Do not forget to like this video. New angle just for right now because, well, I'm using my new stream camera. So for right now, this is the angle for those who care. If you don't, whatever. Guys, today we are playing against the Pacers in our first preseason game. I'm hyped up, even though I didn't know we were playing the Pacers. A lot of things have happened. I know I didn't get to talk about the Luka Vildoza stuff. On top of that, you guys already knew I wasn't crazy about Luka Vildoza. I never really had many thoughts about Luka Vildoza, never really had many thoughts about what he could do and who he was going to be on the team because I just didn't think he was going to be a player that was going to be much a part of the team, especially with the draft in us getting Miles McBride, now having Kemba, Derrick Rose, IQ. I just didn't see Vildoza being one to fit in. I was liking what we were getting from Rokas a little bit more, and he's already stashed, so I didn't think too much about it. I know there's other things that might have led to his release, but point of the matter is he did end up getting cut, so that means we just short another point guard. We have another roster spot. That's what it is. But what are we looking at tonight? You know, it's a preseason game, so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm ready to see RJ Barrett make that next step. I'm ready to see Julius Randle go out there and show him that that shot is very consistent. No, I'm not gonna say nothing like that. Although I am looking to see RJ Barrett shoot a lot more quickly and you know, off the dribble and stuff like that. And I do want to see Kemba Walker in the Knicks jersey. Like, those are the kind of things I'm looking forward to seeing. But the real things I'm looking to see. Now, I know a lot of people don't really take preseason into account. At least they don't take it too serious, and you really shouldn't. But let's remember what happened last year in preseason, shall we? Immanuel Quickley happened last year in preseason. Immanuel Quickley was a late first-round pick that was looking that he wasn't going to get much playing time in our rotation because we had a lot of vets and guys that could play in front of him. And he went and stole the show against Cleveland last year in preseason. Can that happen again this year? We're very stacked up at damn near every position. We're a deep team. You know, I'm one of the few that's still hoping to see a Kevin Knox sighting throughout the season. I'm also a big fan of what I saw out of Quentin Grimes, but I know that those two play positions that we are very stacked up on. What do they do to make a difference to show Thibodeau that they should be a part of the regular rotation? I believe that Quentin Grimes is going to get a spot in the regular rotation this season. I know a lot of people might not feel that way because we got Alec Burks ahead of him, we got Fournier, we got these guys in front of him, but that defensive ability, and if he is showing that he can make that shot at a very consistent rate in his rookie year, I feel like Tom Thibodeau is going to have a hard time passing up on a rookie that does what he wants. And that also coincides with Miles McBride. Now, mind you, Miles McBride is probably in one of our harder positions because of who is in front of him, and Kemba Walker, Derrick Rose, and most likely IQ might be going back and forth between the point guard and the shooting guard. So what will these rookies do to make themselves stand out? I talked about Deuce and I talked about Quentin Grimes, but I also want to see Jericho Sims make himself available. We know Mitchell Robinson is not going to be back yet. We're hearing all that conversation behind the scenes. That's a video for another day, but we're hearing the conversation behind the scenes about Mitchell Robinson not quite being ready to play yet, and Nerlens Noel is most likely going to be our starter. And with Mitchell Robinson being out, that opens up a spot for Jericho Sims. Now, I expect Jericho Sims to be a G League player at least for some of the season this year, but again, if he stands out, if he does the right things in this preseason run, he can get a spot on this team where he can be a part of the regular rotation. It's very possible. I know we still have guys like Taj Gibson that's going to be on the bench and stuff like that, but there is spots there, and it's up to our rookies to see how they take it. Looking at you, Jericho, looking at you, Q, and I'm looking at you, Deuce McBride. Y'all know Deuce is my guy. I'm a favorite of Deuce McBride, but I also really like what we're getting out of Quentin Grimes, and I feel like that we got a gem in that 3-and-D ability of Quentin Grimes, and I think that he's going to be a guy that we cannot not play. But I'm looking at the rookies, man. I really want to see how they stand out. I expect the rookies to play a little sloppy tonight. I'm not going to be upset if we see the rookies go out there and not do too much in tonight's game. It's the first game of the season. But I would also love to see them make a jump out. I think that'd be great. But I'm looking at these rookies to see what they do to stand out and get themselves in the regular rotation. That's what my eyes are on. So that's the rookies. But what else am I looking at? I'm looking at the other young guys on our team. And that's the second-year dudes in Obi Toppin, Emmanuel Quickly, and I'm also going to throw RJ Barrett and Kevin Knox in the mix as well. We know RJ Barrett's spot is solidified. We know he is a starter on this team. We know he is the future of this team. But what is he going to show in this first preseason game? He's going to show us any of that new jump shot that we saw in those workout videos from this offseason and working out with Drew Hanlon. Are we going to see him try to get to his shot a lot quicker, even though it's just some scrimmage run in the preseason game? Are we going to see that? I would love to see it, but at the same time, if he doesn't do it, I'm not going to hold him up to it because it's the first preseason game or the preseason in general. I want to see him do that in the regular season, but it would be nice to see. Kevin Knox, does he get burned? Like I said, we brought in a lot of other guys that play his position, and a lot of these other guys, they have a big focus on defense ability. Does that mean Kevin Knox now is going to be in that 4 rotation? I know a lot of you guys are not fans of that. With Kevin Knox's frame, sometimes I prefer him playing post defense rather than playing perimeter defense, and I feel like when you guard a 4, you're going to be guarding in the post a lot more than the perimeter, so that's why I like him better in the post. A lot of you guys might disagree, and I understand that. That's just my opinion on Kevin Knox. But I'm not writing him off just yet. I feel like he was another one that put in a lot of work this offseason, even having to deal with what he had to deal with COVID. But we saw a lot of improvements. A lot of people are saying a lot of good things about him, and I would like to see where he finds his spot in this rotation, or if he finds a spot in this rotation, because it's now or never for Kevin Knox. I'm still trying to believe in the kid, but we'll see what happens next. But I'm looking at seeing what Kevin Knox can do, and with Kevin Knox comes Obi Toppin, because he's probably the guy that's a roster spot ahead of him. And like I said, I mean, Kevin Knox might be playing some potential minutes at the 3 because we're just so heavy at the wing position. There's a possibility that he just might play more 4, and it might make sense to put him at the 4 in some small rotations. But if he is playing the 4, he has Obi Toppin in front of him, and what is Obi Toppin going to do for us? I know I'm asking for a lot, but these notes are for the preseason in general. But I want to see little sprinkles of it in this first game. What are we going to get from Obi Toppin? Is the defense improved? Are we going to see the Obi Toppin we saw in the Summer League translate over to the big team, the regular season team, the preseason team? That's what I want to see, because I liked the Obi Toppin we saw in the Summer League. Though he had some, mishaps here and there defensively, he was more aggressive. He looked comfortable. He looked like a guy that felt more confident in his shot. Looked like a guy that wanted to get to the rim. I just want him to not be so afraid of contact. Obi Toppin, use your strength, do what you do best, and get around the rim. That's what I want to see. Are we going to see more fast breaks when he's playing with that second unit? I just want to see Obi Toppin be a lot more confident and take that next step. These are the kind of things I'm looking at. Now, mind you, this is for the majority of preseason, but like I said, I want to see some of it in this first game of the preseason. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's still preseason, but the reason why these things are important, these things help these guys solidify their spots in the rotation. It obviously matters. We saw that last year with guys like Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly was drafted after Obi Toppin, and you could talk about positioning because Julius Randle had the season he had, so that might have also been a part of why Obi Toppin's minutes went down. But in a heavily guarded team that we had last year, IQ stood out and made sure that he was the guy that we saw last year. Can one of our younger players do that here? Will Kevin Knox get a second chance? There's tons and tons of things I'm looking at. I'm very excited about tonight. But what are you guys looking for? I'm really excited to hear what you guys are looking for. We're going to talk about that in the next video. So let me know in the comment section below what you want to see in this preseason and going into the regular season. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. And do you think that the things I'm looking for are too dramatic, too over the top, way too soon to see? Let me know your thoughts about everything in the comments below. So I've been asked to bring it back. You guys love this so much, and I didn't do it at all last season. I don't know why. I just got lazy and stopped doing it, but we're bringing it back at the end of every video. It's time once again for the comment of the video. Brandon Garzone, first of all, he's the first ever year member on the CK crew. Look at your little crowd. That's kind of cool. Brandon Garzone saying when we doing fantasy league is going to be member only. So if you want to be a part of the fantasy league this year, it's going to be first come, first serve for members only. So you got to hit that blue button to become a member. I can't keep doing 4 leagues a season. It's hard. I have a lot of other things going on, and you'll find out about some of those other things coming very shortly. So I have to do 1 league for first come first serve for my members. So join to be a member if you want to be a part of the fantasy league this season. Members only, join that. Darmok, you know, I feel like I have been tiptoeing around this, but I gotta address it. Darmok saying Frank has arrived in Dallas. Yes, he is on the Dallas Mavericks, and I know he's making a joke because of this video that was what, 2-3 years old of me saying Frank has arrived. Ha 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 ha. Jokes aside, I really hope Frank Ntilikina finds himself a spot in the league. I really think that he is an NBA level player. I know a lot of Knicks fans are going to say otherwise. I think he's a defender in this league. He just has to be confident and make his jump shot, and he'll be just fine. So good luck to you, Frank. Shout out to my man Alex Collins, also a year member. Supporting the channel means a lot to you, bro. I know, like you can see, some of these comments are from weeks ago. I'm gonna try to get all the comments I get, but he said don't buy 2K anymore, but this has me hyped for the new NBA season. Yes, the new 2K is good. If y'all ain't got 2K22, go get it now. I love it. It's a great game, definitely worth it. We're gonna yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but hopefully we'll have more streams of it on the channel. We didn't do the I know, but yes, we are bringing back comments of the video, so you know what it is. If you guys want your comment read, drop your comment in the comment below, and your comment might make it here. It might be from a past video, might be from this video, and you never know. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, do not forget to like this video. Content is back. I do want to talk about other things going on with the Knicks, like Mitchell Robinson. What's going on with Mitch? Or should we be worried about the body transformation? Should we worry about injuries? What's going on with Mitchell Robinson? Starting lineups, rotations, all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about that coming up. I also have some big news about a show that used to be on this channel that's going to get its own channel. Stay tuned for that. All right, it's been your boy CK. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Let's get it. Game time tonight. See you guys after. I'm out of here. In peace.
Cold pizza like Tuesday. I got food up in the fridge. Y'all keep looking for that new wave. I think I like it how it is.